Hey gamers, today I got a fun one for you. It's Captain Crunch Island Adventure Game. Let's check it out. Setup for the game couldn't be easier. What you're going to do is you're going to take all of your little Crunch Power cards and put them outside of the deck, make your own deck with them. Shuffle the regular deck, give out 3 cards to each player, let them pick from one of these pawns. You have Captain Crunch, 2 Sogmasters, and I mean this is a Sogmaster and these are 2 Soggies. These were actually toys that came in the Captain Crunch cereal at the time. So you'd pick one of these players, even though I don't know why you wouldn't want to be Captain Crunch at his own game. I don't know why Soggies would be fighting Soggies or the Sogmaster would be fighting himself at the end, but who cares? It's a kid game and they just had to get rid of some of these extra PVC figurines they had. So anyway, you pick one of these, you put them at the start, and then you race however you want to around the board. And what you'll do that Candyland style, meaning you're going to choose from one of your 3 cards. There's a lot of move cards in here. You can get one of these Captain Crunch cards that move you 1 through 6. And if you're thinking that's kind of dumb, why would I ever want to stop on any one of these soggy squares? Because then I would have to roll this die and see if I can beat them at a 4 or a 5. You know, and if you don't beat them, you kind of stick there. But because of that, they also have these Sogmaster cards that you could play on people, which move them back 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Aha! So moving past one, another player can say, I'm going to move you back 1, so you'll have to fight that Soggy. So you do have Sogmaster cards that make you move backwards. You also have 2 Soggy cards, which you think would be bad, but both of them are great because if you ever land on a Snyder or Sylvester, you can play this, escape them, and then take another turn. So basically, maybe you want to land on that Soggy and play this and then take another turn just by escaping them. So there's a little bit of gameplay in the cards. Now, the only times you have to stop are the last 3 spaces here. This one you have to stop, try to beat Sylvester at a roll of a 4 or higher. You have to beat Snyder, this other Soggy. Here's the Soggies right here. There's Sylvester, and here's Snyder. You have to roll a 5 or more to beat him, even if you're him in the game. And then, of course, once you get here, you have to roll a 6 to beat Sogmaster. And the first one to beat Sogmaster, even if it's himself, wins the game. Now, if you do land on some of these Crunch Power cards give you different abilities in the game. For instance, this one helps you battle the Soggies. You can add 1 to the number that you rolled, if you want to use that one. This one lets you play a card from another player's hand. And this one says you can move 1 more space than your Captain Crunch card indicates. So again, if I had this card, it was a 3, I could play my Crunch Power and make it a 4. And those are the only 3 types of Crunch Power cards there are in the game, but you can pick those up in the little Crunch Power spaces on the board. And that's how you play the game. Final thoughts, what do I think about the game? Well, that's basically it. It's Captain Crunch's version of Candyland. Now, like I said, it is kind of, you play on a Soggy, maybe if you want to take that extra turn, or if you don't, there's not that many Sogmaster cards, so you can really avoid Soggy fights. But it does speed up the game. The game moves quickly when you can place out or guess where you're going to go. We had a few Soggy battles here and there, and of course you got to battle each Soggy and the Sogmaster at the end, and that's kind of cheap, right? It's basically just play and move, and luck of the die. No serious gamer is going to like this. But we like it. It's fun. The missus loves Captain Crunch. My little nephews love Captain Crunch. I love Captain Crunch. Who doesn't love Captain Crunch? And that they made a board game with the pieces from the cereal at the time. I used to have some of these little pieces here. There goes one of the Soggies there. But I used to play with these all the time as a kid. And all they did was just grab them, throw them in a game, slap some decent theme on it, and just sell it to kids. I didn't see this back in the day, but I can see it being fun. For me, I'm glad it's in my collection. It's definitely staying there. So I think you can find this for pretty cheap online too. This doesn't sell for that much. So it's your call. Do you want to get something? The gameplay is not really that good. You play it because it's Captain Crunch. That's why you play it. Maybe you eat Captain Crunch while you play it. Oh, that'd be even better. All right, gamers. That's all the time I have for now. Until next time, game on.